Press start to begin.
Hello and welcome to the Super Bonus Round, and we are back with some more Kingdom Hearts 2, and I'm going to go through the asteroid sweep, and as I promised in the last one, the gummy ship missions are a lot more interesting and more fun. It's like watching fucking Gundam Wing. So if we're a little tired, it's like 2:30 in the morning right now, so if we're not at our talkiest or funniest, bear with us. I've never recorded this late. Actually, yes, we have. We did our Halloween playthrough. You stay tuned on October for that. I think I kind of revealed it, but I'll keep it a secret anyway.
Not to mention, I powered through the third season of Narcos on Friday night till about 5 o'clock in the morning, and I watched the entire third season.
Yeah.
If you guys have Netflix, looking for a good show, check out Narcos.
You looking for a brand deal with Netflix now?
No. I'm actually just saying, if you guys are looking for a good show to watch, or like to sit in one sitting, or like just something exciting or thrilling, Narcos on Netflix is they just released the third season, so there's 3 seasons on there right now. Don't know if that's going to be just 3 or if there's going to be more, but it's a really great show. Yeah, I watched it since it came out. Go check it out if you have Netflix, and if you don't have Netflix, go get it. So there you go.
And just don't watch the Death Note movie, or do if you like that. If you like schlock, actually don't. We don't want them getting money for making that shit, because the algorithms don't care whether you watched it ironically or not. They just saw that you watched it.
Alright, do you want to hear something really depressing?
Yeah, sure. I was gonna tell my story, but go ahead.
So, yeah, WWE around early to mid 2000s.
That's when I started watching, actually.
Started making movies.
Yeah.
With their some of the superstars.
They're still doing it now, actually.
Started with John Cena with the Marine, Triple H with the Chaperone, and
this is like 2009-ish. I think that's a little later than that.
No. Chaperone was
2006, I think.
Yeah, 06. Marine was actually 2005.
And none of the movies are good.
And
they're all terrible.
And also in 2005 was a new movie called Knucklehead with Big Show.
That's what how did I know? Just from the title, I was like, is it a Big Show movie?
So guess how much money that movie made?
Oh, I gotta hear this.
Ready? $67.
Oh, that's way lower than I was expecting.
Opening weekend, $67.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Holy crap!
67.
I was expecting a modest couple million, but nope. Holy fuck!
$67.
Holy shit!
That is one of the lowest income on movies.
And somehow it still did worse than Kung Pao, which was opening only for the weekend and for one day, and they removed it because it did so poorly.
Right. $67.
So never give up on your dreams, because no matter what, you will never fail as bad as Knucklehead. You also never fail as bad as the Emoji Movie, unless you have a really bad idea.
And a special thanks to my good buddy Rob for that info, because we were. That's the other reason why I needed a break, because SummerSlam was in August. So we
Sean you.
So me and Rob got together and we watched the SummerSlam pay-per-view. So so
rest in peace, Miguel Ferrer.
So
see that Mulan? It's Shan Yu, leader of the Han army.
So that's why we
that is not Eddie Murphy, believe it or not.
I'm talking A-list.
That is a impersonator.
I'm not sure.
So that's why we watched that, and that's he told me about that, and I was like, oh my god.
Did you actually watch Knucklehead?
I just hope I don't get discovered.
Whatever, you're just scared, admit it.
It's a damn good Eddie Murphy impersonation. It's really good. It's convincing me. I know, I can tell it's not him, but there's a part of me that's like, huh? It's not?
Yes. Let's get the jump on him.
Gorge, maybe we better look before we leave.
One for once, Goofy's the smart one.
Is that Mushu?
Oh, that's right, they knew him because
I
he
know
was
you
a,
heard
he was a
of me.
summon.
I'm little, lethal, and legendary.
You
Now
can tell
y'all
it's not
fram
him.
before I get
Yeah.
my dragon dander up.
Hey, Mushu. We missed you.
Yeah, well, you better hope I miss you, or else you're Sora, Donald, Goofy.
Do you know them?
Know them? Man, we used to kick all kinds of bad guy butt together.
Oh my God.
Not in our
I
playthrough.
help these guys out of a lot of tight spots, because I'm a mighty dragon, right?
Something like that. And you are?
Mulan.
I'm Mulan. No, I mean,
Ping!
Just Ping. I am Ping, son of Fazu.
You know Mushu?
Mushu's one of my family's guardians.
We didn't know we were borrowing somebody as important as a family guardian.
Yeah, that's right. And that puts you three up to your eyeballs in debt to Ping here. Well, guess what, kiddies? It's payback time.
Mushu.
Ah, they don't mind. Ain't that right?
Sounds fair.
See, Ping here was just on his way to join the Imperial Army. We gotta go find the other recruits over at the training camp.
So we can go fight
would you
basically the
join us?
Attila the Hun
It'll be easier to
knockoff.
fit
Yep.
in if I'm with guys
The Miguel
like you.
Ferrer voiced Attila the Hun.
What do you mean fit in?
Well, don't worry about that.
You're pretending to be a boy, aren't you?
See, Goofy's not that dumb.
Huh? You're a girl?
Did you hear Sora's voice crack?
Not me.
You're a
I
girl!
think it's
You're my ball drop.
Two would fall for anything.
You're a...
I'm right here.
That made me laugh so hard I fucking farted. Oh, this remix. This song did not sound that good on the PS2 version, but the remastered version, they actually used Chinese instruments this time. Yoko Shimomura, you are a genius. Donald could use it. See, this is what I liked about this one, but the other one doesn't. It tells you, like, hey, before you use this item, here's what their level... Actually, you know what the other one did, that, never mind. But, like, it tells you before you use it. Like... Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you can check everyone's levels, but you couldn't do it before you used an item. Okay, I'm not gonna use it on Ping, she doesn't need it. I need to give it to Donald. No. Give me that elixir. And now we have shops in every world. That's why I don't buy into the whole, oh, sequels ruin everything. In most games, sequels fix what the first game does wrong. Christine, I know you're listening. You and I have gone back and forth insisting about how the soundtrack to Kingdom Hearts 2 is better. Listen to this. You're wrong. Just listening to this remix of the Land of Dragons theme, you're wrong. I love you, sweetheart, but you're wrong. Oh, and they did get their other actors back for the other members of the army. Oh my god, she's doing the walk.
About time we got some grub.
Harvey
No
Fierstein!
cutting.
Ooh, damn! You sucker!
Back off.
A space in line.
Wonder what they're serving for lunch today.
Oh my god.
Sandwiches.
That does it.
I'm Chin-Po. Hello, Chin-Po.
I like Jim.
Please.
Chin-Po's the best.
Yeah.
Please.
What a girl.
Girl, I'm highly thirsty.
What off?
You punched me. What a shrimp!
Who you calling a shrimp, hand and lips? I'm a bona fide guardian dragon.
Let's just get back in line, okay?
Whose side do you want? I just got slugged.
Like some more.
Soldiers,
Like some
get
more.
back in line.
I'll be feasted.
He actually talks like that.
Because he's got a placebo.
Does he?
I don't know.
I know he was in Independence Day, right?
I don't know.
I think he was.
Like I said, I don't know.
What are they?
Heartless.
Excuse you.
Oh, yeah?
Why?
I hope you're ready.
I won't do that forever. And they did get the original actress who played Mulan back. They got Ming-Na Wen, who, if you actually watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., she is Agent Melinda May. And she's a complete badass in that show. She might actually be my favorite character in that show, besides Phil Coulson. You three, what are your names? Sora. Donald! Goofy! You're welcome in my troop. Your battle skills are encouraging. It's my terrible BD Wong impression. I am the son of Fazu. You should return home. But that would dishonor my family. You'd rather dishonor my troops? Dang. Don't make me... If Ping trains hard and does his best, he'll get stronger in no time. Just give us an assignment. We'll show you we can work together.
There's only one thing I have to say about this Szechuan sauce.
Oh, that's Szechuan sauce, Morty! I knew that was gonna come up.
Because Szechuan sauce.
Which we actually got now. Well, actually, we mentioned that in the original Kingdom Hearts playthrough. That Justin Roiland got, and Dan Harmon all got a copy. They all got bottles of the sauce for everybody else. And they said it will come to McDonald's. Dude, when Szechuan sauce comes back, I don't care how much it makes my system feel like acidic shit, we are making a McDonald's run to get Szechuan sauce with nuggets. Because I want to know how good that shit tastes. Scout the mountain for my troops. That's it? No problem. Right?
That's it, no problem.
Oh, we're gonna be making that joke a lot. I should just give Sora a deeper voice now. Right. I'll brief you on the details later. Return when you're ready to depart. Remember.
Szechuan sauce.
Remember, the smallest mission may have the greatest purpose. Stay alert.
Szechuan sauce.
Sir! I could have used you for that one. Make it actually sound like a group of people. Ask about missions. Actually, let me look around for some treasure chests.
Have you decided you're up for a mission?
You know what? I just realized as stupid it is that I'm doing that actually does help with the sync.
What?
Me mouthing the songs. Because we actually did have a weird error happen in when we were playing in Atlantica.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever watched the episodes back, but if you watch the Atlantica episode, it's like the one right after the uncomfortable scenario scene. No, actually I think it's before that. When we're in Ariel's grotto and I'm looking around, and you say snitches get stitches. When you say stitches, the audio glitches out for a minute, and it throws the whole audio off sync. It's not present in the in the game, I mean, in the actual episode, because I fixed it, but I didn't realize it until just the day before the episode was supposed to go out, that it threw the audio off sync completely. It was the weirdest shit that ever happened, besides, you know, the Guardians of the Galaxy playthrough, glitching out like mad, and us losing Batman Arkham Asylum. Yeah, that was really weird. And we usually don't have any problems with the audio. Actually, no, that's not true. Yes, we do. Apparently, the magic words for blocking out the audio is "pound my behind harder, daddy."
Pound me in the ass, daddy.
That's, well, actually, it was what you... Because that's what killed...
pound me from behind.
Yeah.
The pussy sandwich.
Because that's what killed that episode that we almost lost. Ooh, I wonder, is that... Oh, the arrow's up there, too. You must be swift as the coursing river. That actually reminds me of a really great memory. Two of my professors from SCAD, who... I don't know if you're listening, but Troy, Professor Troy, Professor Weber, if you're listening, hi. They both worked on Mulan. I was taught by two animators who worked on Mulan. We held a little screening where beforehand they gave a little talk and Q&A about their time working on Mulan, and right after they had a screening for Mulan, and then everybody in the friggin' park or the courtyard we were watching it in, everybody did the "Be a Man" song. Everybody sang it because everyone knows the words. Because, you know, everyone in the animation department's a fucking nerd. Shouts out to any of my animation student friends who are watching. I miss you guys. Oh, one of my favorite Heartless enemies, the Centaur. He's kicking my ass, though. Oh, another...
Since you're shouting out to fellow colleagues for, you know, training schools, whatever. To any of my fellow colleagues who are in the field that went to UTI, if you're watching, hello.
I'm sorry, but whenever you say UTI, I think of a urinary tract infection.
Yeah, that's what we all thought.
I know. I was hoping you guys did.
Yep.
Anyway, continue.
So, any of the old crews from Universal Technical Institute, what's going on?
Shout out to everybody from the urinary tract infection.
Alright, enough.
Because it's not just that. It's that, like, whenever I hear people talk about it, they abbreviate it because it's not something you want to say out loud anyway.
Because, okay, try saying that Universal Technical Institute 10 times fast.
No.
Exactly. Exactly my point.
Universal Technical shit.
Exactly. Bam.
Okay, now try saying my school 5 times fast.
No.
Exactly. My school's name is actually longer.
Yeah, and
Savannah College of Art and Design. Savannah College of Art and Design. Damn it. I can't even do it.
All you have to do is replace the D with a T.
UDI?
No, I'm talking about SCAD.
Oh, yeah.
Replace the D with a T.
Oh, good God. Nobody ever said that, though, thankfully.
I know, luckily.
The worst thing that people ever did with the name is, unfortunately, this is actually a very serious subject I wanted to bring up on the show. I actually brought it up on Facebook a little while ago. But my school is actually known by students under another name. It is known as Sleep Comes After Death, which is basically, which is known as Grind. No, it's known as Crunch. And there was an article from Polygon, everyone's favorite gaming journalism article website at the moment. I mean that with the utmost sarcasm because it gets a lot of flack for its bullshit articles. Not always, but like, they post some dumb shit. I don't know if this was sarcastic or not, but like somebody posted an article about how it was called "How I Learned to Love Crunch," and it was basically talking about crunch in a positive light. Like I think as a recent college graduate, I think you know what the crunch is. It's just like it's the culture and the belief that, oh, if you want to succeed in life, if you want to get your work done, you have to stay up late and lose fucking sleep and destroy your body and mind to get anything done. And I think that that's wrong. And I'm very glad that even people and teachers in my school are coming against that now, and I'm hearing all these stories from friends who used to buy into that culture, hearing about the horrible things that their bodies, mind, and basically their spirit went through during that time. And I went through that as well. I actually, in my very first Principles of 2D animation class, there were several nights where I stayed up for 24 hours plus straight just to get an assignment done. You want to take a guess at how many of those assignments came out good? None of them. Because I was not at my best. I was not even a functional human being, basically.
Yeah, that describes about half the school, you know, for me, because
So you are familiar with crunch? You just didn't know, like.
Oh yeah, because here's the thing, you had to be in there, and if depending on what your class number was, if it was an even number, you were in at 640. If you were an odd number class, you're in 630.
Yeah.
And they treat it just like a job, like exactly like a job.
Oh, that's not too bad.
No. Back up. First of all, if you are late by 1 minute, you get docked 15 minutes. For 1 minute.
Wow.
For 1 minute. And that counts against you.
Jesus.
Yeah, because it's like if you show up late, like if you're doing it at 8 o'clock, and you show up at 8, now they're at a job, they're a little bit more lenient depending on the place.
Mine have been like that.
Some place, yeah, like if you show up at 8:01, you're doing 8, okay, no big deal.
But if you're like 15 or 30 minutes late, then
then it's like, okay, well, if there's traffic, okay, understandable, blah blah blah. But here's how they did it. It's like, well, why weren't you up earlier? Or why didn't you plan ahead? See, they do that.
I hated that most of all.
And they drill that into you. That's like, you gotta plan ahead. If you're coming from an hour away, you gotta plan ahead. Like, there were times, seriously, when, if I went back to Jersey to see my parents, there would be times where I would decide either to leave on a Sunday night, get back up here, or I would leave at 2:30 in the morning from Jersey, and it would take me 3 hours to get up to the school. From Jersey.
Yeah.
So, that's how they put that pressure on you to make sure you get there early.
Yeah.
You know, they put that on you because, and then they incorporated the door lock system.
Oh.
So then, if you're
late, you can't even get in.
Well, no, they have the buzzer, but here's the thing: if you use the buzzer, we have IDs. So we have IDs that we have to wear.
Yeah.
And if they don't, they hound your ass. They'll send you home.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, if you're late so many times, they'll send you home. If you forget your ID, they'll send you home. If you're not in your uniform, they'll send you home. Anything, and you're done. And here's the thing: if you fail a class, or you time out, that class you have to pay for. And guess how much that class is?
Oh, not cheap, I'll tell you.
$1,300.
Yeah, that's what I
for
figured.
one class.
Yep.
So that was driven into most of us. Now, most of us who I know, especially the people I know who I associate myself with there, are good people. They're hard workers. They're, and these guys that I went there, some of them have graduated now, and one of them, I'm not going to mention any names.
Yeah, don't.
I'm not going to mention any names, but one of them works for a high-end dealership, a high-end brand, and all because he stuck it through. He did what he had to do. Yeah, some of it was bullshit at times, some of it wasn't. But even then, what helped most of us get through that at some point was that our teachers, our instructors, technically, they have been doing it for over 3 decades. So they're working in the field for over 3 decades, so they have the experience and they were able to share that knowledge and not just read it from a book.
Yeah.
So that's what kind of, because they like, and what kind of helped with that too was we would get, you know, I had a part-time job while going to school in a shop, so I was able to bounce experiences and jobs that I've had in the field off of them, and they were able to point me in the right direction as to handle things for next time or how to handle it or whatever. So that has helped greatly. But yeah, like it was bad. I mean, the fact that for some of
Ooh, shit.
for the half of us that wanted to be there, that actually wanted to make a career out of it, there were those that didn't belong there.
Oh yeah,
I mean, they did not belong there.
It's funny, like the very first year, you'll sort out the people who really shouldn't be there really quickly.
Yeah, but and here's the thing now, they still let them in because you know why?
You gotta give them a fair chance.
No, because they'll take their money.
Yeah, of course, they're a business.
So basically, that's why they didn't do anything about it. And you know, and it made
For-profit colleges and all that.
Oh yeah. It made it difficult. So
yeah, my college acts
honestly,
like it's for-profit, but
honestly, they're very lucky that they didn't
Donald, you messed up.
They're very lucky that you know, there wasn't a lot of
No, he didn't do it.
a lot of blood spilled there, because believe me that it got to the tipping point at times with some people. Like they were ready to kill each other.
Yeah.
Hell, I could say it for a few people that I was just ready to tear them apart, but I didn't. You know, but it was difficult as shit. And to deal with, and you're out of the house for 12 to 13 hours, leaving only 12 more hours with 8 to sleep and 4 to do what you need to do. And you did that 5 days a week. And then and they made you work Saturdays a full day. So it really, and so basically you only had Saturday night and Sunday to yourself.
Yep.
That's it. A day and a half. That's it. So
I wish I had that.
well, it was brutal.
I was expected to be working like okay, so back to my point about like crunch, like there's this culture went around at school, and I'm pretty sure it's still going around now, and I hope finally stops. Is this crunch like, oh, like I didn't get any sleep, I've been up this many hours, it's cool, it's the only way to survive out here, and I'm like, that's really unhealthy, because I have experienced and I have known people who have put themselves through fucking hell, like actual physical and mental hell, to get their work done. I have a friend, I won't name names, they have tendonitis now. Like, it's like they struggle with it to this day. We've all been out of college for years now. Still has it. Like, they fucked up their hand. And I actually had to check myself in with a psychologist one year, because one class actually broke me mentally, spiritually, almost physically, because I thought there was something legit wrong with me because I couldn't complete the work, or complete the work to the standard that was expected of me. I thought there was something legit wrong with me. I had to go to a fucking shrink to find out there wasn't anything wrong with me. Amazingly, I got out. So if there are any students in animation, and whether be it SCAD or any other schools that are listening to this, above all else, I understand your work is your work and it must be done. Try to balance your time as much as you can, and please, for the love of God, take care of yourself. Get as much sleep as necessary. Really budget your time. And part of the problem is like, you know, I wanted to end this episode, but I feel like I should finish this thought first. That I actually, there was a point where I was doing nothing but working, and then one person goes up to me and says, like, "Oh, maybe if you cut out all the free time in the playing video games, then lad, you get more work done," which pissed me the hell off because I already had. I had no free time. I was spending day and night in that friggin' building, which we affectionately know as Monty, which is short for Montgomery Hall. So, please take care of yourself first and foremost. You could actually kill yourself doing that. I've heard, I have friends who have known friends that have actually died from giving into what's known as crunch. So with that in mind, please take care of yourself. And next time on the Super Bonus Round, we're gonna go fight Sanyu. So thanks guys so much for watching and listening to us give our serious serious story or whatever. We'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
See ya.